I just drank copious amounts of coffee to try to get myself awake for this rather long recording session I'm about to do, and then I realized that caffeine is bad for your vocal cords and would be bad for something I'm doing where I'm talking for an hour. So, to compensate, I then downed a large glass of water to try to even it out and get it to at least be mediocre. However, then there was just too much liquid in my poor water balloon belly, so then I shoved a multitude of granola bars down my throat to try to help suck up the excess liquid and to get rid of my bellyache. So, I'm a mess right now. Let's see. Let's just, oh, whoops, I don't want to do that. We only got these boys, right? Yeah. Alright. I usually prefer to play this game with the actual toys that come with it, because I think it's kind of cool, but I figured it would be a lot easier to record if I played this with a normal Pro controller, because I figured the last thing anyone watching this would want to hear is the loud clicking that the toys make when I rip pieces off. Aboard their Nova-powered mothership, the team arrives in the Atlas star system, seeking answers about Judge's origins. Thankfully, vast majority of this game is voice acted, so you won't have to hear me do terrible voices over everything the whole game.
We're here. Atlas. Jewel of the Pleiades.
Look!
Pleiades is a really kick-ass word.
Oh man, I'm gonna get so many hits back.
God damn it.
No, you're not.
Levi?
No one's supposed to know about this.
I'm looking to change that. Chase, Levi. One of you will need to be
I always enjoy
Okay.
how all of these people are in like standard sci-fi outfits, and then you got freaking Levi over there in his jeans and his hoodie and his backpack.
Scans up, St. Grand.
Over there on my shelf, I have
It's incredible.
the pilots
I can't
of
believe you've been doing this for a whole year.
Our third trip.
freaking boring
Hasn't gotten
Mason.
old
Mason, Fox, and Levi. Then I got Levi's ship.
The artifact we're collecting here might just be the breakthrough.
I plan to just do this whole playthrough on the channel as Fox, just because I think that's the person people actually care about.
Proximity warning.
I figured most people watching this probably would want to see Fox more than anything, so that's what I'm going with. Is Hoodie human?
Looks like our delivery is coming in hot.
I don't remember their name.
Right. Let's get our ears on.
Can you hear me?
What happened? Do you have it?
Yeah, but these guys don't like it when you steal from them. Sensitive types. Could use a little help here.
She's not gonna make it.
That was such a sad sounding
Get
sigh.
to the Equinox. We're coming.
I'll man the bridge.
Judge, take Mason with you to the hangar. We need to buy time for me to jumpstart the engine.
Are you sure? Maybe I should help you in the reactor.
That being said, if seeing I'm playing digitally, I would not be able to use Levi right now anyway. Seeing that I only have him physically,
Take my ship.
and I am absolutely not
You're
being
right.
Mason. So, 'cause he's just
Okay.
generic Magooson. I want to get Judge's ship. That one's just like a big old tanking big boy. Hold on, where is it? There it is, that boy. Only issue is there's not really a nice way to display them on my shelf, because the R-Wing I just have in the controller mound that came with it, but Levi's ship's just laying there, and it doesn't look very good when it's just laying there, so it bugs me a lot. But I can't really find anything that's a good stand for it, and I don't want to just buy 50 controller mounts for every ship. I mean, I guess I could just get a second one for Levi's ship if I just stick with having 2. Because that'd be fine, but... You know, at that point, then I wouldn't want to get any other ships, because then they would look lame, just laying down there.
You can do this.
So, I'm thinking on that still, because I know my fiance, good old Heather Axel Sherry, I know we'd love playing 2-player where we both can use the ships. Instead of what we're doing right now, where it's just one's digital, the other's the physical toys. But ideally, I would like to have a whole bunch of the ships to display, but there's just not a good way to stand them up, man. It's bugging me.
I knew I should have retired back on Corneria.
Good old Peppy, never retiring ever. And when he does, they just reboot it anyway. Oh geez, we're playing the game! After all these years.
Okay, Fox, we're close enough to hell, though. I'm patching you through now. Identify yourself. Who are you guys?
What's up?
I'm a Fox. I'm named Fox. No, it's not very creative, but people love me anyway.
Use a few extra ships. Team, what do you think?
Except the one on Wii U. A lot of people didn't like that one. I never played that one though.
Okay, looks like we've got a few more wingmates. Hang on,
dear.
Shade, we're on our
Where you
way.
go? Oh, maybe if I look at the big fat freaking arrows and
Take that.
oh,
These guys are good.
gotta murder these dudes and shoot them with guns.
Targets destroyed.
Exciting. The R-Wing could actually just use normal lasers like in Star Fox, but from when I was playing this just on my own personal file, I'm pretty dang positive that it is not very strong, so I'm just sticking with this. Especially because there's a lot of enemies in the game that have like elemental weaknesses, and the R-Wing lasers don't do jack against those people, so I mean it does a little jack, but like a little new jack, but that's about it. Speaking of new jack, there's this I'll make this quick for people, you know, in case, because this is a pro wrestling comment, so if you're not a fan of pro wrestling, I'll make this quick and make this word this in a way that's interesting if you don't care about the wrestling aspect of this. There's this pro wrestler named New Jack who, oh hey, look, we won. There's this pro wrestler named New Jack. He was big in ECW in the 90s and Smoky Mountain Wrestling. This guy was known for being a lunatic. And like there's this guy that like begged him to have a wrestling match. And this was a guy that was known for like, you know, having wrestling matches that weren't really wrestling matches and was just hitting each other with chairs and furniture. And this kid finally convinces New Jack to have a fight with him in a match. And then the kid just keeps actually punching New Jack for real instead of faking it. So New Jack gets pissed and legit just stabs the dude. And I believe when he went to originally when he's being questioned by it, they were like, "Ah, you stabbed this dude 17 times." And his response was, "I did not stab him 17 times. I stabbed him 9." And that is the single... Oh, they're stealing our power supply, by the way. That's what's happening. The evil dudes in the universe just snuck aboard our ship, kidnapped our captain, and stole the fuel source that is powering our ship. And that fuel source that they're stealing is very rare in this universe. It used to be more plentiful, but basically, from what I've gathered, the people who knew how to make it aren't around anymore. So what they have of this fuel source is like all they got. So people are fighting for it rather extremely. And those were the big evil dudes, the Legion. So they took it for whatever their nefarious purposes are. I have no clue what they are. I only got to like Act 2 on my file. I mean, but I goof around so much on my own file that I still have put 10 hours into this game.
All units, report in. Boys, I'm here. I survived. Do you read me?
I survived. Nintendo, please give me a new game already. And preferably one that's not just another remake of Star Fox 64. How long do you think it will be until we get the 64th remake of Star Fox 64?
Guess I'm on reserve power. Gotta find the boys.
I can jump. Yeah. 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 Wait, hold on. I can barrel roll in this air, right? Yeah, I can. Couldn't remember how to do it. I can do trickies. Oh, jeez. I hurt myself. Okay. The R-Wing cannot do 2 flips in a row with a normal jump. Maybe if I go off here. Hold on. Maybe if I... okay. That went well. Never mind. Just gonna lay here. Oh, never mind. I'm on fire. I'm just gonna do what I'm supposed to. Or I get myself hurt over here.
Oh, you want to dance?
Enemy analysis.
Yeah, we're gonna
Recommend short
do a nice, you know, tasteful cha-cha with some aliens. By that, I mean, committing mass genocide. Is that all of them? Where's the guy? Oh. That was phenomenally easy. Blah, I can't talk.
Looks like that ship.
I've taken 2 speech classes. Two entire speech classes. And yet I still suck at the basic human activity of speaking. On my other file, I was originally playing on hard mode, but I got sick of getting brutally brutalized, so I went to normal mode. Hard mode's fun, and it actually does have a genuine challenge for the combat, but I really like just, on my own file, I just really enjoy goofing off and exploring.